Does it take energy to shift that and sit down and actually go through that process of seeing what you want? Hell yeah, it does. But that's the way to change it. And when you get momentum going and things start to fire up, then it doesn't take so much energy because momentum keeps going that way. And you keep rising and rising and rising. But it takes the time to sit down and deliberately choose what you want to do. That's deep thinking. That's bringing what we call visualization in. You've all heard that word before. But it's deep thinking about what you want rather than what you don't. And keeping that emotionally involved on the screen of your mind. And most people will say, well, Scott, I'm in this scenario that it's so hard because it's family, friends, money, business, whatever it is that's keeping me back. And then I respond with, well, no, we have to change and we have to start being different before that thing will change, right? And I say, well, you don't understand my scenario. It's so difficult to do that, okay? Here's the thing about it. If we are somebody that believes it's difficult for us to change and difficult for us to get out of that little pool of whatever's going on, that BS that's kind of going on in life, I call it BS because we don't want it. Okay, it's a cool little thing for it. BS, just BS stuff. Okay. If we keep that in our minds, that's what keeps replicating and manifesting over and over and over, right? That's why this whole program is getting you to think for yourself. Thinking into results is the name of the program, right? To think deliberately about what you want is not easy. That's why 99% of the world never do it, right? But as you start to exercise your minds, they're mental muscles that allow you to think and direct your thoughts. It gets easier and easier and easier. It's like going to the gym. Hell of a time for the first, like somebody going to the gym for the first time. We used to do a lot of personal training. The first week is like hell for that person. They are so sore. They never want to come back again. They're inconsistent. Many people, not all of them, will complain or they'll get cramps because their body's not used to it. Not everybody. I'm saying sometimes that happens. Why? Because they've never used their muscles before. Or if they did, it was back when they were kids in gym class climbing a rope or doing push-ups. Same thing goes with our mind. Our mind is the same exact principle within our muscles. If we exercise it and we keep on our mind the image of what we want, it gets easier and easier and easier because your muscles strengthen. The universe has got your back, but you got to be able to provide the energy and the direction of where you want to put those thoughts. Best thing ever, we get to choose. Okay. Did you find the exercise helpful? Feel fantastic, blissful, amazing. Love it. Christian, I just seen your name pop up because you said amazing. You started to change yourself by saying, I am a 7-figure company owner. You know it. Anyone seen this before? I move my finger. Anyone seen that before? I'm talking about this top sign here. Move it again. It's in the Matrix, and it's Latin for know thyself. If you know the true self, none of these little things pop up anymore. If you believe that you're a spiritual being and you have the most incredible power on the planet, most people will think about this stuff. Yeah, I get it. I'm a spiritual being. Yeah, I know. I'm a spiritual being. I've heard Bob say, spiritual being, live in a physical body with an intellect. I got it. What's a spiritual being? Can create the exact life that that person has desire-wise. Good to know. Let's keep going. So we just did this example. Well, let's read through it. For example, if you assume that you have a wonderful business, you'll notice how in imagination your attention is now focused, your thoughts are now focused on incident after incident. Incident sounds like a bad word. Focus on event after event related to that assumption. Friends congratulate you, tell you how lucky you are. Maybe others are envious and critical, which a lot of you are encountering right now. From there, your attention goes to larger offices, bigger bank balances, and many other similarly related events. Here's the big kicker. Persistence in this assumption will result in actually experiencing, in fact, which you have assumed. Persistence in this assumption will result in actually experiencing, in fact, what you assumed.